This is an Iwebu production.
Period. I don't know if everyone knows who Blueface and Chrisean Rock is.
Okay.
I think that's how you say her name. Lord help me if I don't. But they are kind of the trending couple, and some people are calling them goals. Well, this is a young couple. Blueface, he made that song. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Y'all did Holiana.
Yeah.
You do the other one? Tatiana or something?
Tatiana.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I forgot how it goes. Anywho, that's him. Chrisean Rock, it was actually an athlete. I don't think she was famous or anything, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful young lady. She got with him. And we've just kind of watched the downfall of both of them abusing each other. I think that she bust him upside his head, caused a concussion. She's abusive toward him. It's just a very, very, very toxic, very young, very just it just abusive in every way you can think of, emotional, mental, and physical. Well, here recently, Chrisean Rock actually announced that she was pregnant. What I thought was funny about this is that she was just on B. Simone's podcast, and they asked her, and she was like, I don't know. And they were like, okay, do you think this is a good time to get pregnant? And she basically was like, yeah, I feel like it's going to elevate everything. And I just kind of put my hand in my head in my palm like, baby, no. That's a trap. Like, girl, you better be thankful it ain't happened yet if it ain't happened. Well, she's pregnant. And Blueface is already kind of like, that ain't mine. You done slept with 10 other dudes. And they're already going back and forth. She literally said, when this baby is born, I'm going to tell my child that he's dead. Like, he died on the day of the baby's birth. So with all the toxicity surrounding these people and even the culture making them goals, we couldn't help but to talk about it because, as we say, we motivate kingdom living in all areas. And one of those areas is absolutely relationships. Yeah. So just to ask you, babe, when it comes to soul ties, I wrote this down. It just dropped in my spirit. Soul ties feed lies. And I believe that when you are in situations and you are intimate with this person and you have a soul tie, I feel like a part of your, I don't know how small it is, maybe 10% of your common sense knows this is bad. But baby, that soul tie, when the things do what they do, they'll start telling you, oh, there's potential for it to change. Oh, this is your husband. This is that. I'm like, I know Chrisean know this is not good. There's just no, in hearing moments of her having common sense. There was even a rumor that she was going to make like a Christian album or something like that. Like even moments where she's talked about the Lord and praying for her life and all of these things. And even saying, she said like, I act dumb sometimes, but I know what's up. I'm like, baby, I know you know this is not good. Now she's pregnant. Obviously, we're not gonna promote to do anything but keep the child. But it's these type of situations. The reason why we say don't have sex before marriage, it's this. Yeah. It's this child having to have the evidence of her mom saying, when my baby's born, I'm gonna say, having the evidence. They have a show on like Zeus or something like or whatever of them beating each other up and just the drama behind it. I don't know, babe. How do you feel about this situation? And just speak on why a little bit we push marriage first and then honeymoon and then sex and then kids and all of those things.
Yeah, it's I don't, full disclosure, I don't know Blueface and Chrisean Rock, I think that's the name. I don't know them well. I don't, I've seen certain clips or something about them fighting each other. It just reminds me of like toxic early 20 relationships and stuff like that. And the reason why this is the clear example of why we push what we push, man. The reason being, babe, is purely consequences.
Yep.
I to this day, what Deontay Wilder said, to this day, I still have to deal with consequences of a woman, a lady that I was dealing with from I was in my teens to early 20 or something like that, and she let me know back then. Oh yeah, so she don't want to be with me. Oh yeah, you don't think this is about to be a cool railroad? Like, oh no, it's since this didn't lock you down, since I got a baby by you, you gonna feel me, homie. Oh, she wasn't lying.
She was not lying.
She wasn't lying. She held on to the. I mean, she
till
had one part where
this
she
day.
got in touch with Christ and she apologized and cried and did all that. Soon as she got out of that marriage and went to worship whatever she's worshiping now, that's not Christ. Oh, she made sure. She made sure. One thing that you love is that girl, that little girl. I'm gonna give you head. Like, I'm gonna be on your head.
I'm gonna give you hell.
Yeah, no, real talk. Like,
That's the
what
word.
it is, real talk.
Yeah,
and
that's the word.
That's what it is. And don't get it wrong, man. I'm all for the men fighting. Please believe I got my papers on everything, my custody and all those things. But overall, that's not something that you want to have to deal with. So I listen to that and I'm like, if she's saying that now, she's about to give him hell.
Yeah.
Like if they don't end up together, get married, change their lives around, she's like, okay, I'm gonna give you some trouble for real.
Yeah.
Now I got something that you really gonna love. Oh yeah. All through your life, you could be elevating, number one single, this, that, and the other.
Wife.
Don't get a big deal. Oh, I'm coming for some of that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going to be on that. And that's why we say, man, hey, get married first, man.
Yes.
I am the pure example of what happens when you do things out of order. All those things, man, I have no problem. I'm not going to go through all my different stories and all that. Y'all can go look at some old episodes or talk to me in person or inbox me, man. I have no problem sharing what I went through. I'm very passionate about both parents being in children's lives.
Jesus.
Okay, because I was just, I literally just seen somebody who's dealing with the effects as an adult. He was talking about now how he did not get to have as much time with his father. You understand? And it stems from an issue between his mother and his father. And a lot of times what we end up seeing is that the mother is praised and put on this pedestal. And we say that daddy was a deadbeat, but we don't know what really transpired in that situation. So anyway, I just believe you need to do it in order. What she said to him about, what she say again, babe? About the, she's gonna...
Which part?
What she say as soon as she was married? I mean, as soon as she got pregnant, and he said he's not gonna be with her.
Yeah, she was just basically like, when the baby is born, I'll say that you died.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
man. You don't want to go through those type of issues.
Yeah,
it's nothing but consequences, man.
Yeah.
First off, find the Lord, fall in love with the Lord.
Jesus,
first, fall in love with Him.
Seek
so much
the kingdom.
First. Are you gonna be perfect? No.
Yeah,
just start.
Fall
just
in love.
Start.
Yeah,
little by little. I'm telling you, and he will start transforming your heart. Then find purpose. Find purpose, okay? Find something that you love. You know that you want to do for the rest of your life. Get in that purpose. Then go find the wife or the husband or whatever the case may be, man.
Yeah.
Why you telling me this, Nandi? Did y'all Nope. And I deal with the effects of not doing those things, man. And we could go long on that.
And do.
Just don't do it. Just know, listen, it's your homie Namdi here telling you straight up. I know what he might be about to go through. Sound like it is no fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tears. It's a lot of long nights. And you think back like, dang, them little minutes or whatever that we was doing back then, that was not even worth it.
Not at all.
Not worth what I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
That's why we say do it the right way, babe.
Yeah, and I like, even coming from a different angle with women, this is why I don't really like, I'm just not fond of the culture of women that's happening right now. This like, I'm gonna be a man too and just like screw around and I don't got no emotions and I don't, even her like she was bending over and like twerking after finding out she had the baby and just feeling good. Baby, you want that daddy there. I don't care how much money, how bossed up you are. Yeah. There is nothing you can do to provide a father's presence except provide a father's presence. Like that is it. And not only providing it, but having a healthy relationship with the father. And most time for us women, it's hard to do that if we're not with you. It's hard because it's like, dang, you knocked me up and you get to just move on. We got to be with the babies all night long. We got to be up late at night while you get to sleep tight and just get the baby on the way. That causes bitterness. That causes those type of issues. And that's why I like when it comes to, you know, the new modern day, me and my kids, me and my babies, me and my, y'all know y'all not good with that. Yeah, I think the time that Namdi was out of town, or was that when I was out of town, one of those times, I was just like, oh my Lord, I would, what? Trying to do this alone?
Yeah.
Trying to do this, everything good?
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw something pop up as a
Okay.
flag on here. Never seen that before. So go ahead.
Yeah, everything. I just couldn't imagine doing this without my husband. I don't have to worry about. I just don't have to worry about anything. Like literally, it's just that, and so that's why I also speak up. Like I remember I made this post about being a traditional wife, and oh Lord, I don't know if I ever told you about like the comments that I was getting on that. Like, you don't need to tell women that's what they're made to do. Like that was, because I was basically like, we were created to be this way. Yeah. And they were like, you don't need to tell, like these were coming from women. Like everybody don't want to be at home. Everybody don't want to be serving their husband, their kids. I'm like, lies. I'm sorry. There's, I don't know a woman that will be like, you know what? Instead of being married to a high value man, a man of integrity, a God-fearing man that takes care of me, I don't have to lift a finger but keep my house clean, cook food, have sex, and take care of. Instead of that, I want to go work just as hard as him and still have to clean the house and still, I don't know women that are just willingly choosing it. Now, I know that's not everyone's lifestyle and everyone can't afford to do that, but I don't know women who will willingly choose to do that. And so just to also speak on the toxic side of it all, the soul ties, the scars that is left on your spirit, on your emotional health. When I look at, and I'm not going to try to go too deep into yours, I mean, but speaking of just having, children outside of the marriage or whatever before me, looking at the evidence of the scarring of those women, it's sad. Like, and not even like no jokes, no nothing. I'm like, and I've told him before, like, I have remorse. I empathize with that because they gotta do that. Like, that's something that's the consequence that they also chose when having sex before marriage. And so it's just sad. You deal with it for a long time. Here we are, running up on in August, 8 years of being together. Yes. 7 years in September being married. Right?
Yeah. Right. You got it right.
And we not too long ago was in court. So and the daughter's about to be 17. So it can be a lifetime consequence. So Chrisean Rock, I don't know if you'll ever see this. Be praying for them. I am praying for you, baby girl. Blueface, praying for y'all because you young and it's hype and
real cute right now.
It's cute. The toxicity, after all the arguments, you have fire sex and you think everything's great. You get older, your kids, where mom and daddy at? Why wasn't daddy there again? Oh, because he was, that don't make sense. Turn around, your kids mad at you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm praying for you, sis. I'm praying for that baby y'all bringing into this life. Most importantly, I pray that y'all give your lives to Christ because through him, all of that can be redeemed. Yes, you'll still have to deal with some consequences, but he kind of takes the brunt off of it a little bit. So praying for y'all and
This is an Iwebu production.
Period.